Hello friends. Have you ever wondered why falling in love feels like flying, like your whole body is on fire, your heart racing, your mind unable to think of anything else? Love can feel like the sweetest drug, but it can also trap us, break us, and sometimes lead us to people who are not right for us. Why does this happen? What's really going on inside our brain and heart when we fall in love? And how do we know if it's true love or just a beautiful illusion? Today, let's dive into the fascinating psychology of love, from the chemistry of attraction, to the traps of wrong love, to the blueprint of our attachment styles, to Sternberg's triangular theory of love, and finally, the difference between heartbreak and real love. When two people meet and attraction sparks, something extraordinary happens inside the brain. Scientists have discovered that falling in love activates the same brain regions as addictive substances. Dopamine, the pleasure chemical, floods the brain, giving us euphoria, focus, and energy. That's why you can stay up all night talking to someone you've just met, or why you can't stop checking your phone, waiting for their message. Oxytocin, sometimes called the cuddle hormone, rises when we hug, kiss, or even think about the person we love. It creates a deep sense of bonding and trust. Adrenaline makes the heart race, the palms sweat, the butterflies swirl in your stomach. This rush can feel intoxicating, like a roller coaster you don't want to get off. And serotonin levels actually drop, which explains why we become obsessed, thinking about the other person constantly, even to the point of distraction. Falling in love, in other words, is not just a feeling, it is a neurochemical storm. And that storm is what makes the first stages of love so addictive, so unforgettable. But here's the catch: this chemical high does not last forever. After a few months, or sometimes a year, the brain begins to normalize. And that is when many people start asking themselves, is this real love, or was it just the high? If love feels so good, why do we sometimes fall for the wrong person? Why do we get stuck in toxic relationships, or chase people who hurt us? The answer lies in what psychologists call the trap. Our brain doesn't always distinguish between what is healthy and what is familiar. If we grew up with instability, rejection, or inconsistency, those patterns can feel like home. We may confuse intensity with intimacy, chaos with passion. When someone triggers both pleasure and pain, it can actually strengthen the bond, like a slot machine that sometimes rewards you, sometimes doesn't. This is called intermittent reinforcement, and it is one of the most powerful hooks in psychology. It's why people can stay addicted not just to substances, but to people who treat them unpredictably. So sometimes, what we think is love is really the brain being tricked, caught in a loop of highs and lows, mistaken for passion. That is the trap. To understand love more deeply, we need to look at attachment theory. Our attachment style is like a blueprint formed in childhood, shaping how we connect as adults. Secure attachment. People with this style are comfortable with closeness and independence. They can give love, receive love, and maintain balance. Anxious attachment. These individuals crave closeness but fear abandonment. They may overthink, worry about being rejected, or become clingy. Avoidant attachment. These people value independence so much that they may pull away from intimacy, fearing being controlled or vulnerable. Disorganized attachment. A mix of both, wanting love but also fearing it, often due to past trauma or inconsistent caregiving. None of these styles are good or bad, they are simply patterns. But when an anxious person pairs with an avoidant, the relationship can become a painful dance. One chases, the other pulls away. Understanding your attachment style is the first step toward breaking unhealthy cycles and building more secure, balanced love. Psychologist Robert Sternberg described love as a triangle made of three key ingredients: intimacy, the closeness, trust, and emotional connection we share; passion, the fire, attraction, and desire that fuel romance; commitment, the decision to stay, to build, and to protect the relationship over time. Different combinations of these three create different kinds of love. Passion without commitment, for example, is infatuation. Commitment without intimacy may feel more like empty obligation. But when intimacy, passion, and commitment all come together, Sternberg calls this consummate love, the rare but powerful balance of heart, body, and mind. Understanding this triangle helps us see that love is not just a feeling, but a structure we can build. Passion may fade, intimacy may deepen, commitment may be tested, but by nurturing all three, couples can create love that is not only exciting, but also lasting. When a relationship ends, the brain reacts much like it does to withdrawal from a drug. Dopamine crashes, oxytocin drops, and the pain can feel unbearable. That is why heartbreak feels physical, like your chest is heavy, your body exhausted. But heartbreak also teaches us. It reveals what we value, what we fear, and what we need to heal. Real love, in contrast, feels different from the initial high. It may not always be fireworks, it is often calm, steady, and safe. Real love is not about losing yourself in another person, but about growing together, supporting each other's individuality, and building trust over time. True love may begin with chemistry, but it survives through commitment, kindness, and shared values. And so, dear viewer, falling in love is one of the most powerful experiences a human can have. It can lift us to the skies, blind us to red flags, or guide us toward deep, lasting connection. The chemistry in our brain explains the rush, our attachment styles explain the patterns, Strunberg's triangle explains the structure, and our choices determine the outcome. May your journey through love lead you not just to passion, but to wisdom, and most of all, to real love. Thank you for being here with me. Take care of your heart, and may love always guide your path. And if this little journey spoke to you, I'd be so happy if you chose to subscribe so we can keep exploring love and life together. No pressure, just an open invitation.